Alright, so today we're fighting Malu's Komamura, who is in a 4 PDA guild. Has a GL race. So that's the first one I actually faced on my main here, which I wouldn't hate in 5v5 and 3v3 a little bit more. And this JMK is still year 12, so he does have all of those requirements for both of those GLs. Has a Malak on top of it. I don't see a General Skywalker. But anyway, he actually set the same defense that he had, no gas. And get to's negotiator only, send him love. But I had actually scouted my opponent, and he always set the same defenses, and I was like, alright, we gotta count for some changes. So I kind of went a little bit lighter than usual, but the only thing I really tried to make sure that I set was teams that he had formerly dropped on. So you can see no GL Ray on defense here. He usually uses it on offense with like Holdo. He did once drop on a Newt B1 something team, so he decided to put Newt B1 and Magdagord, which is what I could afford, and ta-da! There's our hold. And in a top wall here, we have GG, we have Vedhan, who always... I think he got a 51 out of this, and we got 48 banners out of JTR, so she actually did some good work. And in the back wall, we didn't set anything that's, you know, too tragic. This is definitely a defense that's pretty okay to deal with. And then both of these fleets got 64 bannered on, so there's that. Anyway, so we can probably afford to overkill a couple of things here. But most importantly, we just want to make sure that we are doing the things we need to do. So Hero Bros team looks kind of threatening as one of those teams, and JTR probably looks kind of bad. And from there, we're fine. So against this, I believe we can just use CLS on Chewy. Doesn't seem like there would be a huge contest there. You could even use a different leader in CLS. You can use Wedge, which is often used. But I don't have Wedge geared up, so we're gonna use CLS. He's really allocated for this anyway. So we're gonna stun Finn, not allow him to go. We can afford to actually remove his TM too. And let's stun Hero Po. And try to remove some TM on Finn. There we go. And I actually don't want to kill anyone. I kind of want to grab some kills with CLS if possible. I know it's pretty greedy, but goddammit. But it counts towards defeat. But at this point, okay, good job CLS. Stun Finn. They never took a turn. And Tree got 2 kills. That's 1 kill towards the unaligned force user, so I'll take it. And that's full banners. They didn't take a turn. We could have played it better, but I was just seeing if we could get some kills with CLS. Alright, so against JTR, just trying to figure out. I think we could potentially DR it, because it does seem like one of the strongest teams he has on defense. So I don't see much of an issue with that. Although they do, like, attack out of turn every now and then. It just doesn't seem like a team that would get crapped on. Somehow Django actually survived defense. He's actually on offense to solo something. Okay. Didn't notice that. So let's go in. Let's take in some safe options. Like, we still have some good sizable amounts of GLs for offense as well. We have 2 of them, so we got that going for us. Let's pop over here to BB-8 and do the shock move. Death Mark on JTR was nice until she dispelled it. And basic on Scav. And fear BB-8. And kill BB-8. Don't think I could have recovered the other protection banner on DSF, so these 2 would do fine. And now we have Poe, Rose, Res Trooper. And I don't think a lot really gets surprised by this, but we still want to make sure that we're taking in a decent team against it. I don't know what kind of surprises it could have in a back wall, but Crew Fox something doesn't look like a terrible idea. Can do Crew Fox officer, save what for something else, potentially. There is just no way this crew team got surprised by Poe, I don't think. So let's stun Poe, who's the is gonna remove RTM. And we just go after Rest Trooper because he's the damage dealer in this squad. Let's keep the taunt going on Crew. And kill Rest Trooper. Remove some TM on Rostico. Pass this over to Fox. Basic. I think I'm just gonna basic here too. That's okay. Kill Rose. Reduce some TM. And looks like we're going in for some full banners, which is nice. Always nice to see. Alright. I think this is the most amount of use we'd need out of Crew. And they still have a JMK and an SLKR saved for a Backwall, so we are probably fine here. Oh, okay. Oh, there you go. That's a surprise in there. Alright. There we go. We were expecting surprises, and there they are. So we'll have to think about that in a bit. Huh. The Mando team. Year 12 Canderous. I mean, if you got Malik, this is definitely something interesting to do too. Huh. Well, let's work on top first, I think. No Karth. That sucks. Cause I'm a bit less certain of what OG Kylo does. Okay. We definitely have tools for offense. We're not lacking on them. Any timeout team I see here? Like, I don't think there is. These guys don't have DPS. I wonder if we could use Bosk on that, but they did dispel the taunt on Bosk. Here, a little bit of the same issue unless you go first, but they got a lead that gives them plus 30 speed. Gotta be very careful with some of these options. Poggle here, I think he offers some offense, but could be an option to use Bosk Mando Grief here. So we gotta analyze that a little bit more in depth, I think. So if we're to make a plan of attack, just analyzing where GLs are best suited on. I wonder if SLKR wouldn't just straight up solo this GMK. You can't really ability block, can't stun. And that takes out one of the big issues from here. Like, I don't mind throwing in OG Kylo here because he's not going to see any play. We just need to not use his AoE to not give any protection, but like, they just don't have any DPS to kill SLKR, even if I actually just use them by himself. That is the very important thing here. So I believe we'd be safe to do that. Yeah. No ult. Not a good demonstration of this battle, but I'll throw him in for safety. I don't think we need him, but I don't need to be that greedy with my battles. They're with an aligned Force user, so there's also that. So let's stun Ayla. There's the DI on Ayla. They all have Foresight, so that sucks. So let's just poke on those Foresights that they have. She's still stunned, so you can still hit her, which still boosts our mastery by a bit. Let's stun Cody. So we're gonna play this by stunning the sides and going ham from there. I don't think we can do a whole lot over there to Obi-Wan yet. So let's go over here, boost our mastery a little bit further. So our ult charge is gonna be a bit slow. Let's pop that Foresight. Stun Ayla again. Or just kill Ayla. That's rough. Kill Cody. And now GMK's got nothing on us. Basic. Now he spreaded the damage to remove another banner. That's okay. We get to kill. And yeah, we could probably have soloed. I don't think there was any tricky shenanigans in this team, because it was a bit about stun control. I guess he did beta GL for that, which might be seen as a success. But there wasn't a whole lot more here that was interesting to use, I don't think. Um, just kind of trying to decide where else we're using our stuff. Let's go after the top teams now. Let's make sure that we get rid of these before we earn the right to go over to the bottom ones. So, against T-Walks, in 3v3, well, we can always do Treya Scion here and still save a Vader for somewhere else. Not totally opposed to that. Treya Scion. Because, for example, we could use just Vader solo on the Geos. But I guess we can Vader solo somewhere else too. And Treya Scion are pretty consistent on Geos anyway, so we're gonna do this. I'm gonna give some protection up to Treya, so you know, try to preserve that protection banner on Treya. Unfortunately, we're unsuccessful. But Sion's got his pain going around, which is awesome. Let's try to work on Spy here. Almost got him. There's some healing back up, but Brute won't be taunting for now. That's for sure. And I kind of want to kill him here. Let's try to get our protection back. Might want to go for the extra offense later. But anyway. Let's go here. Gain the revive. Do some damage over to GBA. He gone. And kill soldier. Now Geobrute isn't attacking out of turn, which is nice. Should kill. Close. Dispel the buffs. Or just kill Spy and win anyway. So that drops 2 protection banners. That's fine. Right. So I think only thing we need to be careful with is underline force user kills. How many more of those do you need? I think we still need 2. We still need 2. And we still need to use Darth Maul, GK, Qui-Gon Jinn. Or just use JMK with Qui-Gon Jinn and GK somewhere. So that's definitely something to be concerned with. And getting those banners on. Vader Thrawn Watt here definitely works. If we want to commit that. Let's think what else we have for the Ewoks. I actually wonder if Jango wouldn't solo the Ewoks, but also would be scared that he wouldn't really get TM trained. Ewoks are a lot less threatening, prevents revives. The idea isn't bad, the concept isn't bad, but is that a solo I'm willing to risk when I don't know the consequences of that? That is the thing. Like, maybe you could throw in a Separatist and Jango. Watt lead with Jango, but no, that seems pretty extreme. So against Yuji, we can still use Padme, for example. We still have a cat to use. But I should be using JMK, GK, Qui-Gon. Probably on that Bo-Katan team just because I don't know how it does, so we severely overkill it. But we got defeat as well. But we went our unaligned force users to get our kills, so who do we still have? I think we have Cat, and we only have Cat, so if you can get a couple of kills with Cat, we'd be good. I wonder if you have something that Cat solos, but maybe just Vader solo here. And then we do Cat with a tank tech on that crew team. That seems like it would work. Or a Cat with Hermit Yoda. Cat with Hermit Yoda doesn't look like a terrible idea, especially if you also have a Bastila. Huh. I don't mind that too much. Now, Cat isn't a Jedi, but nor would she synergize to get the Xian out there with them, so that's kind of bad. But the idea of Hermit Yoda does look good to me. We're gonna consider that. Because I wanna get those kills. I wanna get those kills with Cat. She's definitely gonna do them. Vader here, yeah, I mean, you know. And then you just do Padme, JK, Ahsoka here. Sorry, GK. Oh, we can't use GK, can we? I don't see this still going wrong, so let's go wild, yeah. This can't go wrong. Alright, so we can stun Magna Guard from the bat, or not. You know, we tried, but there's no B2 here, so there's no severe punishments to get some buffs out there. Unfortunately, didn't lend the buff immunity either, but there's no huge problems coming from this. In basic, there's a heal immunity, nice. And let's work on B1 as much as we can. He's only gear 9, but he still does work, so... let's get the protection up before we can actually be worthy of kicking B1. Don't want to spend the AoE there. Kill B1, that's good. Dump this on Magna Guard. There's the cleanse. Let's bring some Prada up here to the game. That kills Magna Guard, and now just a solo GG. Yeah, that worked out pretty well. Alright, there you go. So that's 51 banners, very Padme-esque from Padme. Vader solo here works, and here on Qui-Gon, that's where I'm thinking, where we could use Cat potentially. Cat from Matiodas here seems like it would work, though. I don't see a reason why they would... There's like no stun lock potential because you have this to cleanse it anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. Cat is definitely good enough to beat this. Right? Alright, so we got Xian. And we're gonna save that because he's gonna stun on the first move. And now Hermit Yoda comes in with a heal. Let's try to get Kylo Ren. Nice. Almost there. And that's why we have Hermit Yoda, because he does cleanse. Let's try to heal up Cat. We don't really need to use the Master's Training there. That's a kill. Ah, you stunned. Bastard. Stunning my Hermit Yoda. But anyway, we got the 3 kills with Commander Ahsoka Tano. Yeah, so that works out. 53, so that's like Trey's Scion good. But I'll take it. Definitely not the best use out of Commander Ahsoka Tano, but the use that gets us this feat. So there's that. For days you can use the Maul, GK, Qui-Gon team. Well, we don't need all of those 3, just need 2 of those. And I really think I want to use that on Bo-Katan because I just don't know how good this team is, and we can gauge it from there. So this GK and Qui-Gon. I might have set Qui-Gon on defense actually. Yeah, I did. Well, they're gotta use Maul. Sucks a bit on banners, but that's okay. We've definitely not been dropping as many banners as our opponent, nor did we drop a battle, so... I think only thing we need to be cautious with here is Django, potentially. And of course Maul's gonna die. So you can actually worry about Django later, because he's gonna kill Maul here. Alright, Kendris is gone. Ability block is nice. Let's work on Bo-Katan. There she goes. Get retribution. Get some protection up. Damage immunity on GK. Bastard is not taunting. How dare he? Dodges are nice. And that should be close to killing. There we go. Alright, so definitely overkill from our part. 51 banners only, but we did get defeat as well, so that is not too bad. Then here we still have the Geos that we could go against. We still have 2 other teams. Oh, okay, geez. We have plenty for all of this stuff. Definitely have plenty. So Vader should solo Ewoks. And I don't want to really test things out. We could go Vader Watt, but there's just no need. Vader can absolutely solo this on his own. Didn't bother checking for speeds, but Vader is usually pretty fast anyway in my modding. So let's kill Chirpa, or just do dots here, kill Elder, basic Wicket, basic Chirpa, boom. Yeah, I mean, no need for what Timber when you got that. Against Qui-Gon. What solo? Not a good idea. Qui-Gon, Mace, Juhani. We could gas solo this and just shred Mace apart. Or we can go here and prevent revives with this. So you can just go gas Rex, for example, here. And then we'd use Shakti Echo 5s or something to get us some protection back on the other team. That doesn't look too bad. Alright, so we're just gonna TM up. And we're gonna go for the AoE. And basic Poggle. Close. Did that drop a banner? It did not, so it's 55, which is worthwhile to me. And here on Qui-Gon, we're gonna use... Who's better banners? I think Gas Echo 5s is gonna be better banners, so we're gonna rock these guys. So, first character we gotta take out is probably... I wouldn't say Mace, but we're gonna go for him first anyway. Let's taunt with 5s. I think that's worthwhile. Let's make sure he's taunting. Oh, goddammit. Well, I guess we wasted the 2 taunt mechanisms there. Annoying. Perhaps wasted the heal too, but... Nonetheless, don't think this is much of a stressful battle, so I'm easing up a little bit on them. Let's get some turn meter over here to Echo. Getting close to killing Juhani, but they got nothing on us. Yeah, and triple tap. 54 banners, that works for me. So we could have undersized a bit more, but, you know, it's good banners. That's what we're here for. And then in defense, you have Radis. And we have this tanky lineup, so we're gonna use Negotiator on the Radis and the Malav on the other fleet, so... Hey, Malazy. We're gonna rock Ahsoka 82, Y-Wing this. No, this is a Radis. We can actually go Barn and just use these. I don't think there should be an issue with this. So let's bring in these guys. Alright, so they're going after Ada too. That's okay. Do we allow Scavray to do her thing yet? Yeah, I think so. Let's do that. So we gotta go in with the big hits on this ship only, because the other ones all had Foresight. Let's go here with the buff immunity, or heal immunity, that's also fine. Unfortunately, didn't land any other target locks, which allows us to do a lot less damage. So, but they didn't have a lot of buffs on that Scav Ray ship, so they also didn't do a lot of damage by themselves either. And now we're just gonna bring in Plo Koon here. And we're gonna TM up, basic. And as long as he doesn't dispel the full protection on Y-Wing, we should be fine. But I don't think we heal enough here. Who's this reinforcement? Phantom? Okay. So he's clearly given up on his aspirations of using the Rebel fleet too, which is fine. Ada 2 somehow healing up, but let's use Ahsoka and let's get some full use out of this. So it should be 67 banners. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, 67. I'll take it. That's some good banners in fleet. And here, this is an endurance. There's just no issues for him left to outlast this. So actually, we can just go here. And there's just no need for a spy in a reinforcement slot. We're just going with this. And we're gonna be fine. So that's the plan here. And how are we doing this? Well, they're just like a stally lineup. I could probably have gotten away without using Vulture, now that I think of it. They're just stally boys, so... Let's apply Breach on Biggs. Going with the AoE. Just spawn our own Vultures. And I kind of want to get rid of Rex because of he's unique. That do be okay. Alright, so finish Rex off. Go over 2 Bigs later on. Oh, there's a Hyena. Oh, that's a really nice reinforcement. I like that idea. Because now he's gonna steal a lot of our banners, isn't he? If you have a low star Hyena and you don't have a Malevolence, this is an amazing use out of it. Very, very well thought out by the opponent because this is an absolute AoE banner stealer. Like, it doesn't matter a whole lot what you can do about it. You kind of just need to cleanse it almost. Definitely a very good banner stealing ship. You have that going for you. And there you go, that kills it, and this kills or Hyena, and boom. There goes the Dynamite, and that's 67 banners as well. No need for reinforcements, and that makes us win on efficiency by a lot. I believe our rank is going to be nice, because we were doing well on feats too here, so... we still have more Fleet Arena feats to do, but I believe our Grand Arena rank has to be decent. Yeah, starting 24th, some of these people have to be going ham on some of those feats already, so there is that. So that ain't too bad. That ain't too bad. That puts us into a decent rank. I'll take it. And now we just need to slowly keep marching on, and I'll be fine.